Being a grandma, that question someone asked, you're such a phenomenal grandmother to grandma's girl. Someone even said, well, what is her name? Because you just say grandma's girl all the time. Well, I'm in here making her favorite thing right now, so it'll be ready for her when she get home. Cornbread. She loves my cornbread. And each of my children love a certain thing. So today is one of those Fridays that I'm making everybody their specialty. And I love this life that I created for myself and my children, where I can be here making this dinner at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for my family when they all get in this afternoon. They'll have something to eat. This is my life. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I thank God for it. He's just amazing to give me this life, to have my health and strength, and to be able to do things for my children that I know is going to mean the most, like feed them. And this is something that I didn't do for my own children. My children, I used to have people cook for me. Literally, if it wasn't my mom, I had somebody cook for me, or I catered food when they were young. But my kids ate every day, but it wasn't from me being in the kitchen. So I honored this moment where I could come be in this beautiful kitchen and cook things for my granddaughter with my own hands. I just love that. And so being a grandma is a gift from God. And those of you grandmothers out there, you know, don't take it for granted, because it's not nothing to be taken for granted. To be a grandmother is an honor. That means that God saw something in you to give you a grandchild. That is another generation of your blood seed, your bloodline. My oldest daughter created a creature, and I get to enjoy her every day. Like, oh my God. So it's 12 years in. My granddaughter is finna be a teenager. She's gonna be 13. God bless us all to see it in September. Labor Day weekend, we always celebrate her birthday. She's a Labor Day baby. And let me tell you something. I am so blessed. I am so blessed for this. And I just thank God for it. So if I could explain my experience of being a grandmother for 12 years, it is phenomenal. And it is the greatest gift that God could ever have given me. And I appreciate God for it. And I don't take it for granted. And I just thank him every day for the opportunity and the things that he can truly continue to pour in me to pour in her. And things that and moments that I had with my grandmother, I always think back on those moments with my granddaughter. And one thing that I want to share with you all that I did for my granddaughter, when my mothers died, my father's mother and my mother's mother, I was very young, like 12, 13. So I didn't get to ask the grown-up questions, and they couldn't be in my grown-up life. And oh my God, if they were, I would have had so many questions for them, right? And so I had the opportunity to have a grandmother as an adult. And Lord knows, my mother's godmother, who became my grandmother in the absence of my blood grandmothers, and she was definitely blood given. That's why I say God will give you family. Stop thinking that God won't bless you with family, because he will. Even though they're not in your bloodline, he will give you family. So I had the blessed privilege to have an adult grandmother, and she poured so much into me, and I was able to talk to her so much. All I had to do was dial her number. She would pick up the phone. And it's an honor, everyone, to have a grandmother. So what I did in COVID-19, I wrote a book for my granddaughter. Questions you would ask me when I'm gone. And I wrote the questions and I put the answers in. So when I leave the earth, my granddaughter will have a book that I'm telling her things that later on I think that she would need to know from me as a woman. So those are the things that I do for my granddaughter. Even when I'm not here, I'm already preparing for her. You understand what I'm saying? That's how much I love being a grandmother. Thanks for asking this question. Keep the questions coming.